Hey y'all, hey. Welcome to TK TV. I'm your host, Tracy Knight. I put the TK in TK TV. Do I sound tired? I am. But I'm so glad you're here with me tonight. Oh my God. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you're not already a subscriber, go ahead. Like, share, subscribe. It's Tuesday. I'm on time tonight, okay? For two reasons. Because I know tomorrow's going to be here. It's going to be Wednesday. And it's like, well, you got to do your video. But I don't know. I may not do it. But it's been a long week. And I kind of want to share with you guys what's been going on. Okay, so excuse the glare. I'm in a whole different room in my house right about now. And it's got that whole overhead lighting thing. Yeah, that kind of thing. And I can't get rid of the glare. I'm sorry, y'all. So forgive me. Try not to be before you long. But it's Tuesday, and it's time for the Ozempic update. We're on number 27, I think it is. I have to go downstairs yet still to take my shot. I haven't eaten dinner yet, so I know I'm going to be eating kind of late. But I don't think I'm going to eat much. Whatever the hubs brings in, it's probably going to be me eating a kid-sized portion, whatever it is. So I hope you guys had a great day. So let me go ahead, because I do think about you guys, right? I really, really do. And of course, I love all your comments and your feedback. I mean, come on, y'all. We are in this together, as they say up here. Anyway, so let me tell you about my week. I am totally convinced now that we're just on a roller coaster. It's a roller coaster ride, y'all, as far as what's going on with my body and Ozempic and weight gain and weight loss and, the side effects and whatnot. Y'all know I like to keep it real. So y'all just might as well buckle up, buttercup, because I'm keeping it real this week, okay? I am at the end of my shot cycle, which was yesterday, actually, because I'm going to take my shot tonight. I take it on Tuesdays. I'm at 1 milligram, or is it... I'm at the 1 level, number 1. I've already done the 0.25, transition to the 0.5. Now we're at 1, okay? And I have yet to see my oncologist because the people and the powers that be when it comes to scheduling, they're on vacation, or at least they're back from vacation, but the brains are not. I don't know. But hopefully in the next week or two, I can get an appointment to see my oncologist so he can let me know where I am as far as A1C, whether we should stay at 1, bump it up. I hope he doesn't say bump it up or whatever it is, but I'm waiting to see him. But like I said, I'm at the 1 milligram, and I take it on Tuesday nights. Okay, so when we last spoke on, was it Wednesday? I think it was Wednesday because it was supposed to be Tuesday. Anyway, so when we last spoke on Wednesday, I was doing fine. I told you as far as the side effects, no biggie, no nothing. Okay, so I was doing good. Now that was bringing me toward where we are now, the end of my shot cycle, right? I was at the beginning of that next shot cycle because I'd already taken it Tuesday, got with you guys on Wednesday. I was feeling good, right? The appetite suppressant thing, like I said, on point. And the food noise, very little. Still had a little bit of the cravings, but they were doable. I got past them and stuff. I've been doing this thing that when I'm really craving something sweet, especially something sweet, I kind of find myself to do something else, do something else. And then I get so focused on whatever it is I'm doing, I forget that I wanted something sweet. And then, I really don't want it anymore. So that's been working so far. Got through the weekend, right? I even had some Chinese food late Sunday night. That's probably why I didn't lose as much, because I did lose. I had some Chinese food, but I couldn't eat a lot. Anyway, no nausea. None of the other side effects like the nausea, the vomiting, the diarrhea, the constipation, any of that. I didn't really have any of that until I get up to go to work on Monday. Now, I get up on Mondays at 5 a.m. 5 a.m. with the dusty, crusty birds, worms, whatever. I'm up. And lately, I've been getting up at like 4:30 because 5 o'clock decides that I need to be up early. And it wakes me up at 4:30-ish. So I get up Monday morning. It's weigh-in day anyway. I like to take my time. So, okay, I'll get up. I got up at like 4:30-ish. Went in there and got on the scale. Now, my scale last weigh-in, not what's today? Tuesday? Not yesterday. Last Monday, the weigh-in was 227.2. Okay. And I had already put the hair in. So I was like, I don't know, it might be 226, but it was what it was when I got on the scale. 227.2. I mean 220, yeah, 7.2. So I get on the scale yesterday and it's 226.8. And I'm like, oh my God, because I put the hair in, right? So I'm thinking, you know what? I'm taking off a pound for hair. But I said, you know what? It is what it is. So I did my little calculations. And from last Monday to this Monday with the hair on, I lost maybe a half a pound. I'm like, okay. I took into consideration that number one, I did eat late this weekend. I mean, heavy this weekend. Not necessarily in portion size, but what I was eating. And I try not to eat heavy on the nights before weigh-in, but that Chinese food was calling me and it was in the house. I ate it. And then there's the hair. This is a good pound, 1.2 pounds actually of hair on my head. I don't know how much longer it's going to take, how much longer it's going to be here. I'm just keeping it real. But it's heavy. I'm finding it to be heavy even while I'm at work because it just is. It's not going to last long. I already know that. So when I got on the scale this morning and it said 226.8, I mentally deducted a pound. So I'm thinking I'm 225.8, which would have got me right around the 2 pound mark. So when I did the little calculations as is, 227.2 minus the 226.8 with hair, it took me about 0.4 pounds. But if you take the hair off, because it's heavy, and if you know, it's about 1.4. So I'm anywhere between a half a pound to maybe a pound and a half lost this week. Okay, I'm good with that because there's a lot of other factors playing in play. So I was good there. So I got off the scale, not really depressed or anything about it. Let's get dressed for work. And ain't nobody wearing no heavy clothes because it's hot outside. It's Texas heat hot outside. And if you're living in Texas or any of these places where you can bake bread in your flipping mailbox or fry eggs on your car, please stay cool, stay safe, stay out the heat, okay? And if you got those underlying conditions like asthma and stuff like that, stay out the heat because I felt it yesterday. Anyway, so I go to work. I'm halfway there, y'all. Halfway there. Now, I'm feeling good. None of the side effects, no nausea, no nothing. I'm not even hungry. I'm thinking, well, I was going to get a breakfast sandwich, because Monday is my cheat day. Do not come for me. Because I know me and I know my levels and I know just how far to push myself, right? And I know that if I eat like a flipping rabbit all week long and no bread, no pasta, only chicken and fish, I'm going to run myself, excuse my language, batshit crazy. I'm just saying. So I give myself a cheat day. And if if weigh-in is a good day, that's the day I'm going to cheat because I got all week long to make up for it. That's my theory. That's my little thingy. And that works for me. You don't need a cheat day. Don't do a cheat day. But that's why I don't diet, because then I'm going to cheat. Okay. So like I said, Monday's my cheat day. So I'm on my way to work and I'm thinking, you know what? I'm not that hungry, but so I go to Starbucks. And yes, I know that the little frappuccinos and those drinks are amazingly good and high in sugar. Got it. I got it. I didn't know they were that much in sugar, but they're good. And I had a gift card, so I'm using up the funds. You know what I'm saying? Why not? In any case, I bought a caramel ribbon something crunch frappuccino. It is now by far my favorite from Starbucks. And I got a sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich. Thinking I'm not going to eat all of it, but I'm now getting a little hungry. I get to work and I'm feeling like, oh man, I don't even know if I'm going to make it through the sandwich. I'm taking a couple of bites. I'm thinking I'm really full. I ain't going to make it. I think I ate half the sandwich and I gave up on it and I tossed the rest away, right? Maybe 5 minutes later, I get up and I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to throw up. I'm going to throw up. Now, if you don't want to talk about throwing up, vomiting, devomity, nausea, all those, then because it's coming. Anyway, so I get up and I go to the water jug. We have the water thingy in my job, right? And I have something about as tall as this. Don't you like this though? It says, nothing makes a woman more beautiful than the belief that she is beautiful. Gorgeous. But it's got all the other stuff on the back, You are strong, unique, special. Anyway, this is my water bottle, and I have one similar to it at work. I went to the water thingy, and I am chugging because I, for one, don't like vomiting, and I don't like the vomiting, okay? So what I've done in the past 1,000 years since I've been born, I drown the flopping diaphragm that's down there going all crazy. I think somebody told me once upon a time that's what's causing the action to, regurgitate. So I drink a lot of water to, calm it down a little bit, right? So I'm just sucking up water, and I drank 3 of these standing at the water. 3 of these standing at the water cooler, right? And I'm like, oh my God, I can't throw up. And I'm leaning against the wall. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't. I was having it. I was so unhappy. And I thought to myself, but the one thing is, if I throw up here, I'm going home. Grabbing up the laptop and I'm going home. But I finally got it under control. I know it's done that if I burp a little bit and I can actually burp and not, then I'm good. So I get past that episode and I sit down. My stomach is hurting me so bad because I really have consumed a lot of water. And I think, okay, if I could just sit here for a few minutes. I sat down for 10 minutes. I reached into my purse. I got a Pepto-Bismol, the chewables. I took a couple of those and I was like, okay, let's just ease this nausea because it was fierce. And I was like, I just don't want to throw up, but if it's going to feel worse, I'm going home. So I wanted to see how it was going to make me feel. And as I sat there, drinking a lot of water, as much as I could, it eventually eased its way out, right? I made it through my 9-hour work day and then was looking forward to another hour commuting home. So I came home yesterday, still feeling nauseous, so much so that I'm like, eat what? Not gonna happen. And I was in bed before 6. I drove up in my driveway at about 5:15. Okay, so by the time I got home, dressed down, if you will, I was in bed. I didn't take time to plan what I was gonna wear today, which is I only got a black shirt on and some jeans. I'm a little round headband, okay? But yeah, I went to bed and I was out by 6. I was so tired. And once I laid down, that nausea eased itself out completely. I got up this morning, still a little nauseous, not as I was yesterday. So I got up saying, you know what? We're not going through what we did yesterday. We're not doing that. So I took a dose of the liquid Pepto-Bismol that will at least get me to work because I was so afraid on my way to work that I was going to throw up, that I didn't know. And it was so hot, you could barely breathe outside. Oh my God. So I took some Pepto-Bismol on my way to work. I had the tablets on hand if I needed it. Didn't get any Starbucks. No. Didn't get a sandwich. No. I did stop at 7-Eleven to get my coffee because, like I said, I was in bed at 6. So there was no pre-prepping for the day. Didn't prep my coffee. But I did grab a shake. Didn't have the shake. But I'm going to show you what kind of shake I was going to drink. But I stopped at 7-Eleven. I got some coffee. I got, like I said, it's my cheat day. Was yesterday. So why did I eat what I ate that day? Anyway, I had a sandwich for lunch. Half the sandwich because I couldn't finish it all. And I had for breakfast, I had one of those little cups, the travel cups of some Honey Nut Cheerios and milk. That's what I had for breakfast. And that lasted till like 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock is when I probably ate the sandwich because I was so full. Now, granted, I got to work around 7. So for like 7 hours, I didn't eat anything. I wasn't hungry. I drank a lot of water. Like I said, I got some new Premier shakes. I usually get the chocolate peanut butter one from the Premier Protein line. But today or yesterday, I had some delivered. And they are the Premier Protein in the flavor of, are you ready? Are you ready? Cinnamon roll. Can you see that? Cinnamon roll. 30 grams of protein. 1 gram of sugar, okay? It's got vitamins and about 160 calories. Never got to it because after the cereal, I thought maybe I can sniggle on this for lunch and maybe not have the sandwich, but I just never got around to it. So, I'll have it tomorrow. And I got a whole case of those. So I'll let you know how those taste. I love the chocolate peanut butter ones, but I thought I'd try something new. So the nausea didn't work with me today. I didn't have to really bother with it. Maybe it's because I took the Pepto-Bismol this morning. I don't know. And I know that I lost at least a half a pound. I'm thinking it's a good pound because that's this right here. This is heavy stuff. So I was good with that. So I came home. I still have not eaten. It is approximately 8:33-ish. My husband will probably bring something home. He's out, getting some things for the G baby. And, he hasn't eaten. It was his day off. I kind of woke him up when I came home. But I'm not really hungry. I mean, if he calls me and say what, I don't know what I'm going to get. So it's going to be light. Other than that episode yesterday, I feel fine. My clothes, oh my God, they're really starting to not fit. Now, I can fill out a pair of jeans. I'm going to tell you that right now. But that gap in the back is getting worse because there's not a lot to hold on to. I'm getting smaller back there. Nobody tell my husband that, okay? I'm not trying to be divorced. But I am starting to slim down in places. My loungewear is starting to do the plumber's crack. I can't do that. That's so uncomfortable. How are these young people going around, these young guys particularly, going around here with the pants halfway down the butt? Don't they feel it? Don't they feel that draft? I mean, isn't that uncomfortable? It is for me. But it shows me that I am slimming down. So I have a dress down there my daughter got me about a couple of years ago that I never wore because I could get into it, but it was really, really tight. And who could be comfortable in clothes like that? I don't understand that. So I know the weight is coming off. According to my app, my A1C is about 7. It's holding steady at 7. The glucose levels is holding somewhere between, I saw the lowest of a 112 the other day. Right? And I think the highest was maybe at 205, but that was like maybe an hour after I ate. And I kind of want to gauge that to see. But when my fasting ones are somewhere between 112, 114, like first thing in the morning, right after coffee, because usually it is just a coffee and a shake in the morning. It's about 126, 134, somewhere around there. And then after eating, maybe within an hour, it's like 193. Like I said, the highest I saw was 205. So I know it's going down. But then again, when I see my endocrinologist, he'll be able to tell me because he has access to those readings because I use my... Look at this plastic. It's got to go. Anyway... my glucose monitor. So I'm waiting to see what the actual reading is. I do have an appointment in August at the VA, so maybe I can get some lab work done then. By the time I come back from my cruise, I'll know what my A1C is. But the week was pretty good except for yesterday. So far, so good. But that's at the end of the shot cycle. And my sister, when I was telling us about it, she was like, do you think that was the Ozempic that made you sick? I don't know. I want to say, since I've been on Ozempic, I've had more of these instances than before I was on the meds. Okay. But it might be something that I ate this weekend that, I think with Ozempic being, I want to say slow release because it works throughout the week and everything. I don't know. I am not blaming anything that I go through on Ozempic except for the weight loss, the lowering of the A1C, and the lowering of the glucose levels, okay? I blame that on Ozempic, and all I can say about that is keep it going. But I don't know. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I noticed that a lot of people are now more concerned with the gastrointestinal issues they may be going through. And as I read some of their issues, there's a lot of other stuff that's going on. They're not just a type 2 diabetic. They're taking medicines for a lot of other things. So I'm wondering, is it the drug interaction? Though it may not be bad. It's not good either. So I don't know. I take the metformin. I take the Ozempic. And I think those are the only two things I'm taking for the diabetes. I take some medicine for my high blood pressure. cholesterol and the arthritis in my knees. Okay. Speaking of knees, they hurt when I walk, but I have been doing a lot more walking. And I'm thinking, if I'm doing a lot more walking and I'm losing this weight, why do my knees hurt so bad? And if they could just hold off until I get back from my cruise, I'll do more in-depth investigation with my doctor as to why my knees hurt. But I had a pretty good week. I hope you guys had a great week. I hope there's some improvement going on. And if it's not, guess what? Tomorrow is a whole nother day. If you fall off the wagon, 9 times out of 10, when you fall off the wagon pretty much stops, gives you time to catch up and get back on. So just catch up, get back on. Okay? This having diabetes, being a diabetic, whether you're type 1 or type 2, didn't happen overnight. It ain't gonna go away overnight. None of us are gonna get to the space where we are maintaining it so we can live healthier lives, or even reverse it if it can be reversed. That's not gonna happen overnight. It is going to take some little stumbling. I give many kudos and thumbs up to the strong ones out there. Just glean me some of that strength. Just throw it through the vibes, because I'm strong in some areas and I'm weak in others. But overall, I have a strength and a focus on where I want to be, and I know how to get there. And it's baby steps for me, but I am taking the steps. I haven't stopped. I haven't given up. I haven't thrown in the towel. Okay, I just may not move as fast as some. Okay, or maybe I'll take a smaller step than some and a larger step than others. I don't know. I just know what's right for me, and I'm sharing this because I know, even though we're all individually going through this process, there is a foundation of camaraderie. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, we all suffer that. We all go through this. And sometimes it's good to know and to be able to reach out to somebody who's going through it, just the way you are. I think of it as a game of Monopoly, or how you play Monopoly. Most people know how we play Monopoly, okay? And most of us who have type 2 diabetes or even type 1, we know what the doctors have told us. We all get it. But when they throw these medicines in, like Ozempic and Mounjaro and Wegovy and whatever you're taking to combat this issue, it becomes a different game of Monopoly, okay? Because now you're not just playing in your own body, in your own house. You're playing by the rules of Ozempic and Mounjaro, okay? They all know diabetes, but it might affect you a little differently. So what I may be going through may be just a tinge different, but it's still diabetes, and it's still us on Ozempic, okay? Okay? I may go around the board 6 times before I hit the jail, all right? You may go 2, or I may never pass go because I get kicked back, or somebody's going to buy Park Place right. Whew. But y'all know what I'm saying, right? We're in this together. So every little nugget that we can glean from each other, every little spirit of motivation and inspiration that we can throw at each other, I'm down for it. I'm there. Come at me with it, bro. I'm with you. I'm with you all the way, okay? So I hope that the rest of your week is going great, and that things are going in the right direction for you. And if it's not, we can turn this around. It's not the end, okay? And I know we're all going to fall into that space of, oh my God, when will this be over? Because stop, pause. Now I remember, just as I was doing that, I remember the other side effect that I went through. And we were talking about the gastrointestinal thing. I think, y'all, remember how I told you that, knock wood, I had not had constipation yet? And still, knock wood, I don't think I've had it, but I think I was this close. Because my tummy last night was hurting me so bad. I was cramped over, and I'm thinking, oh my God, am I getting diverticulitis again? But it wasn't that. It wasn't that pain. It was like, you got to go to the bathroom pain. And I went, and I'm like, and nothing's happening. And then it eventually happened, but it was a struggle. And I'm thinking, oh my God, am I getting constipated? I don't want to be constipated. Oh my God. So knock, knock, knock. Things started moving the way they were supposed to, but it was a little bit of a struggle. So yeah, this is my second one since I got home. because you need to drink water. Drink your water. Drink your water. Okay. So yeah, as I was doing this, like, oh my God, because that's what I was doing in the bathroom going, oh my God, help me. So yeah, if it's TMI, I'm sorry. I'm just keeping it real. But yeah, just go through it. Take it one day, one moment, one injection at a time, and know that you are not alone. If anybody else isn't there, I'm there with you. I'm so there with you. Now, if you enjoy these conversations and these check-ins, then please like, share, and subscribe, because like I said, the goal, like I've said, the goal is to share. I share because I care. And the many people that I can share with, the more I can share with, the better. Okay? Because, you know, join hands, y'all. Touch your neighbor. Get your neighbor. Let them know. We got this. We got this. So we got this. All right. So in the meantime, in between times, and I see you guys again, thank you for sharing with me. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for your comments. And if you like this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and know that I love you. And I'll be here next week on TKTV. Until then, bye.